With RCX-Studio 2020, users can save data to a PC or transfer it to a controller as same as PBX. Users can also save the alarm history. In this video, we'll describe how to transfer the data. The data transfer operation differs between online mode and offline mode. For more information on online and offline modes, please refer to Startup and Connection Part 1. In online mode, the connected actual controller is a target for the data transfer. In offline mode, the emulator is a target for the data transfer. Transferring data from a controller or emulator to a PC is called download. When a user downloads, data called all data will be generated. Transferring data from a PC to a controller or emulator is called upload. Data transfer operations can be performed in the target window or the producer window. By operating in the target window, users can transfer data while checking and editing the data. For this reason, this is a recommended method for those who edit data at installation or maintenance. However, the USB key is required for the data transfer operations in the target window. Users cannot view or edit the data in the producer window. However, users can transfer data to and from the actual controller without the USB key. This method is recommended for those who perform data backup and restore, such as during device maintenance. For the data restoration, please use the backup data of same robot. In this section, we'll describe how to download the data in the target window. Select Backup and check the target data to transfer. Click Browse to display the dialog. Select the folder and enter the file name. Click Save to dismiss the dialog. Click OK to create all data and the download operation will be completed. In this section, we will describe how to upload the data in the target window. Select Restore, then click Browse to display the dialog. Select the target all data to upload and click Open. The contents of all data will be loaded and displayed on the Transfer Data screen. Then check the target data to upload. As a point to note, the servo has to be turned off before uploading the parameter data. Once the upload is completed, it is necessary to turn on the power again and return to the origin. After deciding what to upload, click OK and select Yes to complete the upload operation. The following is a description of the 3 checkboxes. Skip Undefined Parameters is a setting related to the parameter transfer. If it is checked, the parameters not supported by the controller will not be transferred. If the error, Undefined Parameter Found, occurred while using parameters obtained from different versions of the controller, please check the box. Transfer program numbers is a setting related to the override method for the transfer destination program. This image describes how the programs will be overwritten. If it is checked, the transfer destination program will be overwritten based on the transfer source program number. However, if the program number does not exist in the source, the data will not be overwritten. If there is a program with the same name, the transfer source program number takes precedence and the data will be overwritten. The program after the upload will be like this. If it is unchecked and there is a program with the same name, the data will be overwritten no matter the program number. Programs with unique names remain. If there is a program with a new name, it will be newly added. The program after the upload will be like this. Users can check the program number allocation on the program directory screen. To display the screen, double-click Directory in the window tree. Skip robot-specific parameters sets whether to transfer the unique parameters, which are different for each robot type. The robot-specific parameters are parameters which determine the values adjusted for each robot. Overriding specific parameters on different robots will adversely affect robot control. When copying data between devices or using data created offline, we strongly recommend to upload with the box being checked. Please keep the following in mind when performing robot simulations in online mode. If the robot is not registered at the transfer destination, please uncheck the box. If it is checked, the configuration data, including the robot, will not be transferred correctly. In this section, we will describe the points to note when transferring data in the producer window. The explanation assumes the following two situations. 1. USB key is not connected. 2. The actual controller is a transfer target. When the target window of the target controller is running, data transfer operations cannot be performed from the producer window. The data transfer in the producer window requires information of the controller, which communication settings has been set. In this section, we will describe how to create a new controller when the USB key is not connected. From the target tree in the producer window, select Controller, New Controller. Enter the controller name and select Get Information from Controller. Select the connection type and click Next. For Ethernet, enter the IP address of the controller. For RS232C, enter the communication settings of the controller. For information on how to check the communication settings of the controller, please refer to Startup and Connection, Part 2. Once the setting is completed, click Next. A completion message will be displayed. Then click Finish. When the message USB key is not connected appears, click OK. By this operation, a controller which connection communication has been set will be generated. Users can back up data, restore data, and save alarm history with this controller. The communication settings can be referred in the properties. In this section, we will describe how to back up the data using the Producer window. Select Tool, Data Transfer to display the data transfer screen. Select Controller from the source file. Select the controller to connect to from the pull-down menu, then select Online Mode and click Connect. After a while, the data will be read from the Connection Destination controller to the Transfer Data screen. Check the data to save. For the Transfer Destination setting, select File and click Browse to display the dialog. Select the folder to save, then enter the file name, and then click Save. Click OK to create all data to complete the backup operation. In this section, we will describe how to restore the data in the Producer window. Select Tool, Data Transfer to display the data transfer screen. To set the transfer source, select File, click Browse, then the dialog will appear. Select the old data to restore and click Open. The contents of old data will be read and displayed to the Transfer Data screen, then click the data to restore. As a point to note, the servo has to be turned off before restoring the parameter data. After the restoration operation is complete, it is necessary to turn on the power again and return to the origin. For information regarding the 3 checkboxes, please refer to Data Upload Operation and Target window in this video. Select Controller to set the transfer destination. Select the controller to connect to from the pull-down menu. Select Online Mode, then click OK. Click Yes to complete the restore operation. In this section, we will describe how to save the alarm history in the Target window. In the window tree, select System, then double-click Alarm History. At the top of the screen, users can check the date and time when the alarm occurred and the contents of the alarm. At the bottom of the screen, users can check the detailed information of the alarm. Select Save, then the dialog will be displayed. Select the folder to save, then enter the file name, and then click Save to complete the alarm history save operation. In this section, we'll describe how to save the alarm history in the Producer window. Select Tool, Save Alarm History. Select the controller data to connect to and click Browse to display the dialog. Select the folder to save, then enter the file name, and then click Save. Click Save to complete the alarm history save operation. That is all for the video, Data Transfer.